I thought it went really well, and it was it wasn't the normal kind of London venue to play, but we wanted to try and get away from just playing the normal club kind of gig, and hopefully set something up that was aside from the rest of what's going down in London. So, in all, it went pretty well, but as it was a one-off gig, it didn't flow as well as had we been doing a tour with those kind of ideas in mind.
I've been watching you, am I loving you in vain? Girl, there's no need to explain. Any way that you want me, any way that you'll take me.
I find it hard to answer questions that are about how I produce the music or how the songs come about, and generally a lot of the press revolves around that kind of stuff, so I think it's necessary to a degree, but if it starts becoming too much of a burden on myself and I start feeling too much pressure having to do these things, then I'll stop doing them. It's not like, hey shit, I've got to do them, otherwise the band's career is finished and we're not going to do this anymore. I think we can find a way of doing it without doing the press, if that makes things more comfortable for myself. Because I think a lot of bands have 2/3 music and 1/3 image and presentation, and I don't think as a band we don't spend any of our time thinking about the image or how we're going to present the band. So I guess what comes out in interviews is as near to the truth as happens as it's said, you know. So I think if we started working it out, and we could put a lot more bullshit into it, you know, and but we don't, so. It is more of a team effort than I've ever been involved in. In Spaceman 3, it was basically 2 people running the show, and there was very little input from the other members. And in this, there is, although I tend to take the weight of the workload, musically, there's a lot more input. So people are putting forward more of their own melodies and song ideas than has ever been before.